Shalom, everyone. I hope all is well. God gave me Daniel 3, and this is how it goes. Nebuchadnezzar king made the image of gold, whose height was 60 cubits, and its width 6 cubits. It set it up in the plain of Dura, in the province of Babylon. And King Nebuchadnezzar set words together the satrap, the administrators, the governors, the counselors, the treasurers, the judges, the magistrates, and all the officials of the province to come to the dedication of the image which King Nebuchadnezzar had set up. So right now, God is saying that all of those of certain province, of those of certain positions, right now, they are creating the image of gold. And this image of gold, all of them are coming now to pay respect. Now, the image of gold is something like idolatry. It is something that's going to be in the heart of man. And they will want you to take it up into your heart. And they will want you to worship it whenever you hear a music or an instrument. Because that's what King Nebuchadnezzar wanted. The 3 Hebrew boys. Now, I'm not going to read it all the way through, but from chapter 3, 1 to, let me see, from 1 up to verse 12. It's literally going to be going into that. They were all worshiping, but there was some Hebrew. So you're going to have some people that are children of God that's supposed to do what's right of God, but they are going to be having idolatry. They're going to be having things in their heart that is not of God. But there is going to be a few that is going to do what is right. And their name is going to come forth to these people of certain positions. Now, Nebuchadnezzar says there's an official that says there is some Hebrew boys that are not doing it. They're not listening to when the harp, to when the horn or the psalmistry or all of these things are playing. And we want to bring them forth to you. So King Nebuchadnezzar now got so furious, he found out that their name was Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. Now, their Hebrewic name is Shadrach. Hebrew name is Hananiah, which means the Lord is gracious. And Meshach, Hebrew name is Mishael or Michael, who like God. And Abednego name is Azariah in Hebrewic language. The Lord helps. Now, everyone knows that Daniel's name in was Belshazzar in Babylon, but it was Daniel in Hebrew, and that means God is my judge. So at the time, they called out these 3 boys. Now, they did not know that when they were turning up the fiery furnace, they thought that these boys would literally bow down, or they would just die in the furnace. But they did not know that God was standing very close to them. He was standing very close to them, and he sent his angel to put charge and to protect them. So when they looked into the furnace, they saw, instead of 3, they saw 4. They saw 4 in the furnace, and they could not believe it. But everybody knows the story of Nebuchadnezzar with the boys in the furnace. What God wanted to say right now, God wanted to say that there's going to be stipulations, there's going to be certain things that's going to put into place. Now, it's either you're going to follow it or you are not. But you have to be ready, and you've heard me say this already in another video. You have to be ready for it. The golden image has been made, and it is being prepared to give forth unto the people. What are you going to do? How are you going to deal with it? Where are you going to go from here? This is why God is training all of his children to start to be able to do without certain things, to train their mind, to have control over their mind and their heart and their everything. That whatever come up against them, they're able to angle it, because they are totally in charge of everything by the grace and by the mercy of God and by the strength of the Holy Spirit. and the salvation of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. When I say salvation, the pathway, the example, every single thing that he has set forth for us and what he has done as well. So we need to be steadfast and we need to be firm and focused and be on the alert and watch the signs that's going on around you. And just know that also as well, God's not going to leave you or forsake you. He never left the boys in the furnace, so why should he leave you? Stay strong and firm, all right? Love you guys. Bye. Shalom. Woo-hoo.